Hello, everyone. Today, me and my team going to talk about our startup idea, which is basically an application called IPA, which stands for the International Bidder Application. We are a team of 4 members. I am Amir Haroun, the CEO of the startup, and my colleagues, Mohammed, the CTO, Fadi Basili, the CEO, and Saif Naguib, the CMO and CFO. We have decided on these positions depending on our qualifications in order to be a good team for this project. Now, I'm going to leave the floor for my colleague, Fadi Basili, for further illustrations.
So the problem that we're trying to solve with our application is that there's a lack of a single platform where owners and contractors can discover one another easily and provide a good opportunity for smaller or new contractors to build a name for themselves. The existing alternatives to our application is basically the traditional way of getting a contractor, which is old and starting to show its age. The solution we're providing is that we're making an application where contractors and owners can make an account and find each other. The owner can put in drawings and the designs, and contractors can find them and bid on them, potentially making it easier for both the contractors to find a job and for the owners to find someone to build them their dream house. We conducted 4 interviews, and 3 of them said that this is a problem we're solving, and 1 did not agree. We asked in these interviews if it was relatively easy to find the contractor for a project in Egypt, and half of them thought that yes, it was difficult, and half of them thought that it was not very difficult. One of the questions that we asked was whether face-to-face meetings were important, and it was agreed upon that it was very important to have face-to-face meetings. So our website will not be aiming to totally remove face-to-face contact. So this is going to be something that we are going to consider. Now I will hand it off to my colleague Mohammed.
Thank you, Fadi. So next. So our market is a clone type, and we're focusing on construction companies and contractors, especially around 20 major companies such as Orascom and Hassan Alam. Our total addressable market is around 40,000, and the SAM and SOM are around 1,000. Now I'll leave you for Saif.
So one of our customers' personas was a businessman that was both a contractor as well as a construction company owner. And one of his goals was finding a trustworthy middleman between the contractor and the owner, as well as finding all the information of the project in one place easily. Another one of his frustrations was complications of finding a good contract to bid on, as well as making connections and networking in the construction market meant that people who had connections had a slight edge on others. I give it back to Muhammad.
Thank you, Yosef. Next. So we offer a platform where project managers can submit the work they need done, and contractors will be able to bid to work on the project. And currently, customers are finding contractors themselves through connections or previous work. And our solution offers customers the benefit of comparing between different contractors on one platform. So we basically offer the ability for project managers to compare between contractors in one place, and also a review system where contractors are held accountable for their work. And finally, the ability for small projects to find good contractors if they do not have connections. So having one place where projects can find the contractors and vice versa will save a lot of time, and that could have been wasted on the search and research process. And as a result, money and effort would be saved. Thus, this will work perfectly in our country. Next.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about the value proposition canvas, and my colleague Saif going to talk about the lean canvas. Regarding the VBC, the customer job is basically to search for contractors, compare and assign one of them, for their project. Therefore, our product is an application where they can search for the contractors. The main pains for the customers is to find a good contractor based on others' reviews. Accordingly, our painkiller is that the customers can find other reviews inside the profile of each contractors. The gains for the customers is to find all the information about the contractors in one place. Hence, our gain creator is to provide a trustworthy application where the customer can find all possible information about what he or she is looking for. Now, I'm gonna leave you with Saif to talk about the Lean Canvas.
Okay, so when we looked at our Lean Canvas, we found that we had a promising project in mind. Our problems was waste of time with no online networking, as well as no available platforms in Egypt, because we were the first of its kind. This was also one of our unfair advantages, that there is no platform like ours here in Egypt. Our solution was to find an online platform for both contractors and project owners, as well as freelancers, to communicate with each other. One of our revenue streams was online ads, which is it's a growing income to all online platforms. Our channels could have been billboards, TV commercials, ad directing marketing on social media to direct people who are looking for contractors or construction companies. Our early adapters could be Hassan Allam or Dar al Handasa, as well as our customer segments could be project managers, landowners, construction companies, contract companies. There's a lot of options there. So next. We'd like to thank you, and in conclusion, our solution to this would be an online platform that connects all the parties together and leaves less hassle and less time wasted. Here's our contact information if anyone would like to contact us, and thank you very much.